Hey talkers, I know you guys haven't heard from me in a while, but I have been blogging still, so if you have been going to qtalks.com, you have been able to keep up with me if you wanted to. Who wanted to? That's the question. But anywho, the reason why I decided to start this podcast again is because I have a lot of things to talk about and a lot of things to get off my mind. And I feel like the best way to do it is by talking. And since I can't talk to my friends because they're all occupied with their own life problems, I want to talk to you guys. So, first thing first, I've been dating, okay? Now, some of you guys may know and some of you may not know, I am 28, about to be 29, all right? So that means I'm in my late 20s, close to 30, and clock is ticking. My ovaries are ticking. My getting married life is ticking, and settling down time is ticking. And the funny thing about it is that at first when I used to date, I actually just wrote a blog post about this. So for those who do keep up with qtalks.com, you'll actually see some of the things I wrote that I'm about to talk about. But when I first started dating, it was a game. It was fun. I would be like, one guy here, one guy there, get a number here, contact that person there. Don't answer that one, just flirt here. You guys know the game. Like, girls, guys, you guys know the game. Like, it's fun. It's like, ooh, let's see how many numbers we could get. Ooh, let's create a roster. That's what my friends and I used to do. We used to create a roster of all the people we're talking to and how we're able to manage each person for a 7-day week period, right? But now that I'm older and I actually want to settle down, dating's not as fun as it is anymore. The only reason why I honestly don't care to date anymore because it takes a lot of time. When I was younger in college or in high school, I had all the time in the world to give to anybody, to give to 7 people at once. But now that I'm older, to talk to 2 people at once it's a job. It sincerely is a job. Because if both is texting you, if both is asking you out, you're like trying to manage that plus your personal life, plus your job, your real job, the one that actually pays you, plus like your family, your friends and everything. And then you want to add 2 people that you're trying to be in a relationship with on top of that. Boy, that's not me. And maybe that could be some of you guys. I know some people who are in their 30s and they're still living that life. I'm done. I'm done. And the funny thing about it is that when I went on the date 2 years ago, the guy I went on the date with, actually, I went to his house to just, chat it up, get to know each other. He was like pushing on like, oh, you ready to have kids? You want to settle down? You want to do this? You want to do that? And I'm looking at this kid like, whoa, slow your horses. Like, I'm only 26. I just turned 26. Like, let me get there. But now that I'm 28, about to be 29 in 2 months, I'm like, maybe that's why he was feeling that way. Because he was that age the time I was 26. He was about 29, about to be 30. And he was pushing for marriage and kids and building a family. He even bought a house. Well, he bought his condo. He has a condo with 2 bedrooms already, prepping for kids. And now that I'm older and I'm like in his position, it makes sense. But now I can't date someone younger than me because now I'm going to look crazy because he looked crazy to me when I was younger. Does that make sense? So now I just sit back and I'm just like, what the hell is going on in this dating world? Like, the guys that you do go on dates with, 9 out of 10 are assholes, like straight assholes. Whether they don't know how to court a female, whether they don't know how to act in front of a female, whether they don't know how to talk to a female. Like, men are assholes. And I'm only saying this because these are the dates I've been on. But women are assholes too, because I'm a big voucher for that. I know I can be the greatest asshole in the world. My family will jump on this bandwagon and they will be like, Q, she is the assholes of assholes. And I get it. And maybe that's why I'm single. I get it. But at the same token, it's like, I don't want to settle for less. I don't want to believe that this is what I have to be with because of who I am. Like, there's no other good guys out there. And I know there is. I know there is. I know there is. But the thing is that they're not knocking at my door. And I don't know where to find them. Because I'm tired of this dating world. I've been dating for too many years. I can't even think. And every time I try to take someone serious, that person is not on the same page as I am. And I feel like I always end up looking the fool. Females, you know what I'm talking about. Like, as soon as I'm like, okay, this guy is showing some interest, or this girl's showing some interest, and like, okay, maybe it's time for me to put the right foot forward, and, you know, maybe I should, like, cut off all the others and, like, you know, focus on this. And as soon as I narrow in and I start focusing, it's like all the bad qualities just start popping out. It's just like, oh, he does not even text you. Oh, he doesn't care for you. Oh, he has about 3 other people he's talking to. Oh, he doesn't know how to court you. He doesn't know how to be around your family. He doesn't know how to... It's just too much. It's just too much. And not saying with the whole family thing, I hardly ever bring anybody I'm dating home. And I guess that's why my mom is also so antsy. Like, when you gonna date? When you gonna have a boyfriend? When you gonna get married? When you gonna settle down? When you gonna stop your nonsense? That's how my mom sounds. Like, constantly. It's just a constant nagging of, why am I still single? The clock is ticking. Your eggs are gonna dry up. I am 28, for God's sakes. Like, what age do you... I thought it was 40 your eggs start drying up. I still got a good 10 years on this bandwagon. Why is everyone trying to dry my eggs up so quickly? I don't get it. But anywho, with that, it's just like, with that is just like so annoying. I'm sorry, I just had a thought that actually popped up in my head. And the thought is that what makes dating even worse now is because I'm childless. I have no kids. I'm 28 years old and I have no kids. I have succeeded. Compared to a lot of people. Do not get me wrong. Those who have families and have kids and are happy, to each your own. For me, I think adding a kid to this situation would just be a demolish in my mind. But on top of that, trying to find somebody that is your age or maybe a little bit older without any kids now is like slim to none. Everybody got a kid. Every man got one seed. At least one. Even if you're talking to them, even if they just had it 2 weeks ago, they got one seed. And the thing is, like, call me selfish or not, but I always wanted to be in a relationship where both of us are experiencing having our first kid together. I want us to be married and have no heavy baggage. And a kid is a heavy baggage for various reasons. Not only that kid comes before you in any circumstance, no matter what, but also now you're dealing with somebody else. Now you're dealing with another woman in your life. And that woman's going to be in your life if you decide to be with that person for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. And that's something I don't want to deal with. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't do baby mama drama. I don't do it, don't care for it, don't like it. I don't do it. I see it, I'm out the door. That's just me. And the reason why is that girls get hooked up on the guy that they have their first kid with. There's a reason why. Like, once you give birth, it's like a love bond is built, and you're like, it's us that made this bond that builds us together, and we're one and we're united, and you can't leave, and how dare you go date somebody else? That's not fair. We're supposed to be a family. And don't get me wrong, I get it. I would want that too. I would absolutely want that too. I would want to be with somebody where they have, well, I have a kid with them, and we're a happy family, and we're married, and we're showing off, and we're showing everybody We did this, like, and we're still together. And this is like, I'm not a baby mom. I'm a wife, or I'm a girlfriend, or I'm the only one, and I get it. And that's why I don't do baby mama drama, because I'm over here just watching them argue and bicker, and I'm on the sideline like, so what do I do? Because I have nothing put into this relationship. I have the only thing I can do is really walk out that door. She can't walk out that door if she wanted to, because now she got a link in between them. And if she goes to another state, by law, it's kidnapping. Like, your life is literally now being controlled by somebody else. And that's not for me right now. It's not for me. And the thing is, like, I prefer to be with someone that I know that I'm going to be with for a while, get married. I would like to do it the right way. Although everything that has been going on in my life has not been done the right way. But I would like to do it the right way. At least, can I do this the right way? At least. Because I've done everything else the wrong way. Everything else. Like, remember how they tell you guys, you go to school, graduate school, go to college, leave college, get a job. After you get a job, find a boyfriend, you get married, have kids, live happily ever after, have a great career. And my life has not done that. My life has not panned to that at all. For those whose lives are in that direction, I applaud you. Claps. Sincerely applaud you, because there's just, for me, it's not for me. I'm so happy that I have all of these effects now. It's really cool. You guys don't understand how cool this podcast is about to be. Oh my God. Okay. But anywho, back to my topic. Dating in this age, late 20s, early 30s, even late 30s. If you're in late 30s and you still have not settled down and you are still trying to find the one, I condone you. On my knees, bowing up and down, I condone you, because I think by the time I'm late 30s, early 40s, I'm going to marry myself. I'll probably become a nun. Like, for what? Well, what am I doing out here? What am I doing at the age of 40, still trying to find Mr. Right? No kid, no family. No. At 40, it's like they said, your eggs are dried up. Just done. Dried. And I don't want my eggs to dry up. I do want a mini Q. I want someone that is like me. I'm cool. I think my daughter or son will be cool as me. So I do want a kid. Now, I'm not out here trying to, like, sell my eggs to people just so I can have a kid. It's not happening like that. I'm not gonna sit here and try to date somebody, have sex with them, have a kid, and then that's that. If it happens, Lord, please guide me. Please take the wheel. Please take care of that. I will pray every day that it doesn't happen. But I can't. I want to at least do this the right way. Like, I know many of you guys are on it with me. At least let us do this the right way. I've done everything else wrong. I would like to actually do the right way, where I settle down. I find somebody, we date, we get to know each other. Maybe 2 years from now, we start talking about moving forward in our life. I would love to live with somebody before I get married. I do not want to get married and then live. I know that's unconventional, but I would prefer to live with the person before I get married, because I'd like to know what the hell you look like in the morning, and I'd like you to know what I look like without my wig on. Because I have yet taken that wig off with anybody I have dated or slept over. That wig, it is sewed on tight. It is not going anywhere. You can pull it, you can rock it, you can do whatever you want. It's not going anywhere. But I would sincerely like to do that. Like, live with somebody. I would like to know what you look like. I want to know what your breath smells like in the morning. I want to see you scratch your balls so I can get annoyed. I want to see where you keep your socks so I can get mad. And I want that. I don't want to feel all of that after I get married, because then that's new tension onto this relationship. I would like us to come back married and be in honeymoon stage for at least 2-3 months. Like, let us be for 2-3 months. Let us just be making love every single day for 2-3 months, okay? That's what I would like. But I guess that's the only unconventional thing, right? And I'm talking about doing it the right way, and I'm moving in with somebody. That's not the right way. But I'll do that. I'll do that. I can't live with people. I sincerely cannot live with people. So it's like, If I have to live with this person for the rest of my life, I need to see what I'm getting into first. You know, it's like a product. You got to test it out, try it out, see if this is the right fit. If it's the right fit, then you move on. Then you pay the final price of the product. Right now, this was just a trial free, the trial fee. That's a tongue twister. Ugh. But this was just a trial fee, and then now you're like, oh, okay, the product works well. I like it. So, all right, what's the monthly payments like? Feel me? But that's just my thought on dating nowadays. Let me know what you guys think, because soon I'm going to start doing these things live and start having chats and start having Skypes in, because there is a lot going on, honey, and I am ready to talk about it all. All right? All right, till later, you guys. Bye.